Listen up. Stop doing crunches. They're a terrible exercise, even though everyone thinks that they're a good one. And in this video, I'm gonna show you why and what exercise you can do instead. Hey there, Coach Tyler, and this is the best place to start your body transformation journey today. And I have a big request for you. Please, please, please stop doing crunches. It might help your core a little in the long run, but it's bad for your body. And one thing we really want to focus on here is helping you form a strong foundation of how to move your body so that you can feel great in it. And one of the base blocks is making sure you aren't doing exercises that are doing more harm than good, like the crunch. So, I'm gonna share with you the 2 reasons exercises like crunches are bad for you. And then I'll share the best way to train your core and my favorite exercise that anyone can use to see amazing results. Let's dive in. If you're doing crunches, then the number 1 thing you need to know about crunches is they train bad posture. What does that mean? Well, if you look at someone doing a crunch, what are they doing? They're crunching their body forward and they're letting their body rest. And they're crunching their body forward and they're letting their body rest. Take a look at that crunch position though. Take a look at that side angle where they're crunching forward like this. What does that look like? Does it look like good posture to you? Of course not, right? When you crunch the top position, you're focusing on tightening these muscles here, tightening these muscles here, tightening all the muscles on the front side of your body. And what most people need is more flexibility on the front side of their body and more tone on the back side of their body. And crunches do the exact opposite. So even though you think you might be working your ab muscles, you are not doing yourself a service because bad posture leads to aches, pains, not being able to move your body well. So there's way better exercises to do than crunches. And I'll show you one of them in just a sec. Everybody thinks crunches work the right core muscles, the ones that you see at the beach, the 6-pack abs. And you know what? To some degree, that is true. When you're doing things like crunches or sit-ups, you're exercising the muscles that run vertically across your stomach called the rectus abdominis. And these are the 6-pack or the 8-pack muscles that you do see on people when they're really lean at the beach. But they are the wrong muscles to train if you want a slim, strong core. Let me explain. These muscles run vertically across your belly like this. And so what that means is they do nothing to actually slim your waistline. Now there are some muscles deep within your core called the transverse abdominis, the internal obliques, and even the diaphragm and the pelvic floor that when you learn to activate those muscles properly will give you a stronger core, better posture, can even help get rid of back pain, and will make your stomach look slimmer all at the same time. So, don't do crunches because they only work these muscles on the front, which are not gonna make you look better. Instead, do a different exercise that's going to activate all those muscles deep inside your core, making you slimmer, stronger, and giving you a better posture. If you still think crunches are a great exercise, then you should know they're not, right? They work on crunching your body, giving you that bad posture. So what is the right exercise to practice? Well, it's a core exercise that's gonna work the deep core muscles, the transverse abdominis that goes around your waist like this and acts like an internal corset. That's gonna help you improve your posture, and that's gonna work all those muscles at the same time. So what do you wanna do? You wanna find an exercise that is tall to the top of the head, nice long spine, and that doesn't cause you to flex your spine from side to side or front to back. And I'm gonna show you that exercise right now. If you're still thinking about doing crunches, then throw them in the trash and do this exercise instead. It's an amazing exercise for your core that's gonna give you better posture, a stronger core, a slimmer waistline, and it's so much safer too. It's called the slightly bent leg raise. I'm gonna show you how to do it with perfect form, and then I'm gonna show you an easier and a harder variation to make sure you know how to make progress. All right, here's how to do it. First, start by lying down on your back, and you're gonna press your lower back into the ground the entire time. That's gonna give you just a little bit of kind of a crunching motion, but not a full crunch, right? So press that lower back into the ground. It's gonna tilt the pelvis. Keep that like that the whole time. When you do this, you should feel your core muscles immediately fire. From there, take your hands, make a little diamond shape, and put that under your tailbone, just like that. keep that lower back pushing the ground, and go tall to the top of your head. If you have a strain on your neck, you can put a pillow under your head, or you can just relax your head like this, as long as you can keep that lower back pushing the ground, right? That's the most important thing here, right? So from there, bend your knees slightly and squeeze your legs together. Inhale as you come down. Keep that lower back on the ground. Tap your heels, come back up. Inhale as you go down. Exhale as you come up. Nice and slow and controlled as you go through each one of these reps, all right? Now, the big thing here is, if this is a little bit too hard for you in this slightly bent position, you can just bend your knees or extend them a little bit. Play with that position right there to find the distance that's right for you. And remember, lower back pushing the ground, tall to the top of your head the entire time. Those are the two most important things that make this slightly bent leg raise such a great exercise. So practice this often, really focus on perfect form, because that's what activates the muscles inside your stomach, like the transverse abdominis and the internal obliques that have that corset-like effect on your waistline. And you won't regret replacing crunches with the slightly bent leg raise. Hey, really quick before I show you the easier and harder variations of the slightly bent leg raise, I want to say that this movement I'm teaching you right now is also featured in our daily workouts that we provide as a part of our customized workout experience. So just click the link below or at the end of this video to check that out. And if you want to, you can try it for free and we'll customize a workout just for you. Okay, let's get back to those variations. If an exercise like the slightly bent leg raise is too hard for you, then here's an easier variation that anybody should be able to do. Lie down on your back, press your lower back into the ground, keep that pressing there the whole time, tall to the top of your head, make that same diamond shape under your tailbone. Now bend your knees as much as you can and bring your knees up to your chest. Now from there, come down, tap your toes, and come back up. And really just keep that real tight position with your legs. When you do this, it's preparation for getting good at an exercise like the slightly bent leg raise. So over time, you can just extend your knees a little bit more, extend your knees a little bit more, and before you know it, you'll be doing a nice, slightly bent leg raise. Again, keep the lower back pushing the ground the whole time, tall to the top of your head, and if that's way too easy, well, let me show you a harder variation next. If the slightly bent leg raise was too easy of a variation for you, then you can try this variation, which makes it a little bit harder. So, start out by lying on your back, press your lower back into the ground, like with every single one of these exercises, make that little diamond under your tailbone, and this time, you're gonna straighten your legs all the way. So that means knees fully straight, legs squeezed together, and toes pointed. Come down as far as you can, keeping the lower back pressed on the ground, and this position should be pretty difficult. From there, slowly press the lower back on the ground and squeeze your thighs towards your belly as you exhale, and then inhale as you come down, exhale as you come up. And the more compression you can get here, the more it'll work your core muscles, and the more you can get fully elongated while still keeping that lower back pushing the ground here, the more it is going to work your core muscles. That's a fantastic exercise. And when you can do 3 sets of 20 reps, it's gonna be amazing for your core. You're gonna feel it and you're gonna love it. Okay, great job with those slightly bent leg raises. Be sure to leave a comment letting us know how they went for you. And if you're making a decision to cut those crunches out for good, it's a good decision, all right? Now that you know how to do this great core exercise, you can go ahead and put it into a workout routine by checking out our next video right here for a great 5-minute core workout. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in that next video.